Louis, thanks for joining us today. That was a nice round of golf for you out there. Can you talk us through it?
Yeah, it's doesn't feel really different to the way I played yesterday. Gave myself a lot of opportunities, and today I just made a few putts. I had good putts both days, but you have those rounds where you just not make any.
Okay. Could you pinpoint a difference between today and yesterday? Is it perhaps just maybe knowing the course a bit better today?
No, I mean, I feel like obviously you gotta get yourself in the fairway and off the tees, but it's pretty wide and you can attack it a little bit off the tees. But I had a good start today. Went 3 under through 4 and then sort of just slowed down quite a bit. But made a nice the birdie on 12. I felt got me going a bit in the right direction with 2 par 5s and a drivable. Oh no, sorry, not 2 par 5s, but a drivable par 4 and a par 5 coming up. With the wind today was very helpful, and it just I did what I did yesterday, just same clubs, putting myself in positions, and on a few occasions I just hit a bit closer. My birdie opportunities were a bit closer, but I read the greens well and putted nicely. Yeah.
Okay, questions, Rob?
Louis, before you go out today, you know what the target is. You've seen what Peter shot. Does that change the mindset? Does it help in any way? Perhaps subconsciously that you know what the number is, you need to sort of chase down.
Yeah, you know what the number is, but it's difficult to start out and really set that as your goal. You might play yourself out of the tournament completely. I just wanted to give myself as many birdie opportunities as I can. I think I missed one green today on number 8, and the rest was 17 opportunities for birdie. I think one of them was for eagle. So if you can do that and you can make a few putts, then you're going to shoot a good round anyway. My main goal was just to give myself as many opportunities, and I rolled the ball nicely, and the greens firmed up a little bit compared to yesterday, which was nice, and it was just a good day.
And again, the way the grouping's played out, you had Brett in front of you playing well, and the home crowd obviously being behind that. Lots of people following you as well. There's a fair bit of energy around those groups. Does that help, or is it neither here nor there?
Yeah, no, it's great to see the guys playing well, and especially the crowd was building up quite in front, and they waited for us to play, and then they walk again to the front to see Brett and them. So it was nice to feed off each other, having the crowds there. But I don't know what the groupings would be tomorrow if it's 2 or 3 ball, but it'll be tough to play with Brett, because he's obviously homeboy, and crowd's definitely going to be favouring him. So it'll be tough and nice. Yeah. No, well, he got it right today, so it was nice and warm.
Physically, how are you feeling after such a hot day?
No, I feel fine. I'm used to this weather, so that's good.
Yeah. And just that putt on the last hole?
Yeah, I just overread it. I hit a ball outside the hole. It might be the first real putt that I had in the shadow today. Took my glasses off, and I just a little bit misread and hit a good putt. Not going to bother me.
Yeah, it was such a good round today. When it ends on a note like that, how's it?
No, it's still fine. It's fine. If I would have taken a par coming down there anyway to keep the momentum going into tomorrow.
Can I just ask Louis, on 14, how far was that carry to the... You almost got to the top 10, you wouldn't have seen that, it was very, very close. But
yeah.
How far is the carry to the green?
I think it's 280 meters from to the front edge, playing a bit uphill. But the wind, when we got to 13, the wind picked up quite a bit, and it was going to be a 4-iron for me to lay up short of the bunkers, and not the easiest second shot to judge the wind and the uphill and everything. So I was actually going green and favouring the left trap. If it was in one of those traps, it would have been fine. So, I gave it a good hit.
Louis, now you've had the opportunity to play the course a few times. Can you you see similarities between here and Augusta? And if so, you see playing here as an ideal opportunity there for Augusta, you know, given the elevation changes and the sloping greens, the speed of the greens?
Yeah, it's I don't, you know, that I can see a similarity, but they're not as slopey as at Augusta, and I think here you can still manage it around the green a bit better maybe. But what definitely makes it tricky is the grain around the greens. If you a little bit into the grain, you know, it's better grabbing the putter than trying to chip it. So I think it can help for preparing for a week like Augusta. But you know, I think the main thing with Augusta, when you're there, you're sort of so overwhelmed by just the tournament itself, by everyone there, that emotions is playing a really big factor for that week.
How important during your round here is club selection in terms of being happy to get your ball on the right part of the green, not leave yourself a putt where it's just going to run away from you?
No, that's the whole golf course. That's what you have to do on the whole golf course. You can't leave yourself. If you want to make birdies, you can't leave yourself on the wrong side of the hole. I did that well yesterday on the front nine, which was my back nine. I just left myself not in good position, so there was always going to be a speed that you know, you hope you're at the right line, but it was just a speed that's going to get close to the hole. So today I managed that a bit better to give myself proper putts and to have a little bit more of a go at them, and that's important. You need to work your way around the golf course.
Final question.
You've had one low one today, Louis. Are there one or two more low scores out there?
I hope so.
To be had? What sort of
I hope so. No, I mean, I think if you're playing well around this golf course and you're making a few putts, you know, you can shoot a good number. We've seen Peter yesterday in that strong wind shooting 7 under. Brett shot 7 under today, so it's definitely out there if you're going to hold some putts. But I mean, afternoon the greens, I feel, is a little bit more tricky than in the mornings. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely birdies, yeah.
Louis, thanks for joining us today. Best of
Thank
luck tomorrow.